Holy fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dude, there's 6, 7. There's fucking 7 toms right there, dude. Holy shit. So, a little update on deer season. Most action I've seen has been opening day and tonight, and yeah, but so if you watched my previous videos, I was going after a nice big 3x3. So backstory on that buck, I first saw that buck back in 2018, 2019, when he was a little bit smaller of a 3x3. Last year he regressed to a big 2x2, and then this year just blew up. And somebody ended up tagging this deer a couple weeks ago, which really bummed me out because I was after him for so long. But this guy was after him since 2017, and I talked to this guy on the phone. But he shot this deer, I think it was around 4 miles from where I was getting him on my camera. So he named that deer Maverick. Kind of a crazy story. He was coming up on a trail, and the deer was walking straight to him. Saw him at 56 yards, took a shot, and he actually gut shotted him. But he did end up recovering that deer. He told me he got in there at, what was it, 9, he shot that deer at like 9, 10 in the morning, didn't get out there till like 9 p.m. But at least he did recover that deer. But yeah, a little heartbroken about that, especially since opening day, I passed on 2 does that crossed my blind. I've also passed on a couple forkies so far this year. I mean, I'll shoot a decent forky, but the little forkies, even though they're legal, I tend to pass up on those. You know, let them go, let them grow. And then, yeah, deer have been pretty much scattered all over the place. A lot of amateurs out there this year. It's been a real sloppy deer season with all these amateurs out here. I don't know what the heck that is, why it's legal like that. That's weird. But, so basically, you got guys freaking just stomping around the woods, making all types of noise. So where there were deer before, they've moved on to somewhere else. And then a couple weeks ago also, I had someone break into my trail cam, steal my SD card, and so I had to move spots. And I have a feeling I know who it was, because the day I found out my SD card was stolen, I broke down my blind, took my camera off the tree, started hiking out, and this guy was walking up the same trail that my blind was on and told me, oh, I was coming to talk to you. I don't know what the hell he wants to talk to me about, but I did have that guy on camera. I didn't have his face on camera, but he fucked up and he put his bow on my camera, and the first thing I recognized was his stabilizer. He had the same exact stabilizer, so I confronted him about it, and you know, of course he denied it. Nobody's going to admit to stealing somebody's stuff. And there's only 2 guys that, including me, that hunt that area. One guy's in his 80s. His name is Steve. He's a real cool guy. And then this guy, he has 3 different tree stands right there. And he was getting that big deer on his camera also this year. So I have a feeling that's why he stole my SD card. He wanted me out of there. But I mean, I've been hunting that ridge forever, you know, longer than he has. So, I don't know. And I wasn't set up next to any of his stuff. I was a good 500, 600 yards away. He was down in this valley, and I'm on top of the ridge, you know, so the guy's just a piece of shit. And then, so fast forward to tonight, you know, I get my blind set up a couple weeks ago in this new spot. I'm getting good action on the trail cam. And all of a sudden, I see these 2 does coming in. I spotted them at 80 yards. I saw the first doe at 80 yards. She comes into 60 and stops. And then she goes, turns the other direction. And then another doe comes from the other side right at the same time, stops broadside right where she's standing. So I pull back on my bow, and it just makes this god awful sound. I don't even know what it is. You can listen to it. Take a look. Yeah, I don't know what this is, but as soon as I drew back, that deer busted me, and right when I shot, she ducked my arrow, dude. Listen to this. What the fuck is that? Sounds like it's coming from... Fuck, I don't even know. I don't even know. No clue. So yeah, I don't know what that sound is, but as soon as I drew my bow, she looked straight at me, like straight into my blind. And this was like right at sunset, you know, so it's still shooting light. I had her at 60 yards. Right when I released my arrow, she ducked my arrow. She knew it was coming and ducked my arrow. Lucky she didn't spook. The other deer didn't spook either. They just kind of took off for a second, and they actually came right back around to 80 yards and stood there for a little bit. So I had to sit in my blind because what are you going to do? It's like right at dusk. I don't want to get out and spook those deer off completely. So I sat in my blind till dark until I knew they were gone. But yeah, been a pretty frustrating season so far, but it's not over yet. We got till with my other sex tag, we have till October 16th. So I got a couple weeks left on that, and then it's a 6-day break. General season opens up on October 22nd, so I can use my 822 tag for general season as well. So, and that goes all the way into December. So I still got plenty of time to kill a couple deer. And then my other buddy that I'm hunting with, Mark, he's had a couple missed opportunities too. We both should have tagged, but with him, he's having deer cross his blind, you know, when he's not hunting. There was one time he came out, and it was kind of crazy. He came out and forgot his release, so he decided not to hunt. And that morning, 9 a.m., a deer crossed his blind. So if you're watching this, Mark, I put you on blast, buddy. Sorry. But, yeah, like I said, it's not over yet. So still got some time. Hopefully I can get a kill shot for you guys. I'm pretty sure I will, but don't get discouraged, you know. Shit happens in the woods all the time. Things don't go according to plan, and, you know, just don't get discouraged. Just keep at it, stay out there, get boots on the ground, and sling some arrows. I'll give you guys another update probably once archery season's over. Hopefully I'll tag a deer before then. We'll see what happens. Rut's coming up pretty soon here, so bucks are going to get real sloppy. I am seeing some really big buck tracks out there when I'm scouting some new areas. But yeah, like I said, just keep at it. Don't get discouraged. Things happen. So what can you do? Anyways, have a good one, guys. Fuck.